It was one of those gloomy, overcast days. My family and I were heading over to ષaykel's house. Her family had invited us, and it felt like a nice way to spend the afternoon. Now, ષaykel. She was one of the 4 girls who came to our house for private tuition with my elder sister. If you had to describe her in one word, it would be restless, always full of mischief and boundless energy. So, there we were, my sister and I, just sitting on their sofa, chatting away. Suddenly, ષaykel popped up right in front of us. She was determined, absolutely insistent on taking a picture of me. I wasn't really in the mood, so I politely declined. Without missing a beat, she turned her attention to my sister and snapped her photos instead. It was just a classic ષaykel moment. Just then, the sky decided to open up. The light drizzle turned into a proper downpour. ષaykel turned to me, her usual mischievous glint replaced by a soft, genuine concern. She asked if she could put my shoes away so they wouldn't get soaked by the rain splashing onto the porch. It was such a small, simple gesture, but it caught me off guard. I just quietly nodded, and she carefully moved them to a dry spot. We eventually had our meal, said our goodbyes, and headed home. But as soon as I walked through my front door, I knew something had changed. I felt this strange, lingering restlessness that I just couldn't shake. It was a feeling I couldn't put my finger on, a hum of energy buzzing just beneath the surface. My thoughts kept drifting back, replaying the day, and specifically, replaying moments with ષaykel. For the very first time, a strange idea took root in my mind. It felt as though she was someone meant to be in my destiny. I'd met and spoken to plenty of girls before, but I had never, ever experienced a feeling quite like this. It was new, confusing, and undeniably powerful. From that day forward, things shifted. ષaykel started arriving at our house for her lessons well before the other girls.
Wow.
It became a new routine. And whenever she arrived early, I'd suddenly find a million reasons to be in the same room. I'd pretend to be looking for a book, or ask a random question, anything, just to have an excuse to be near her. I'd try to strike up a conversation, all while I found myself gazing at her with this fixed, unwavering look. I couldn't help it. It was like my eyes were drawn to her. Then one day, it happened. As I was watching her, lost in my own world, I felt it. That distinct sensation of being watched. I slowly lifted my head, and my eyes met hers. ષaykel was staring right back at me. And then, she gave me this soft, subtle smile. It wasn't a big, flashy grin. It was quiet, personal, and it felt like it was just for me. In that single, fleeting moment, a wave of certainty washed over me. She liked me too. I was sure of it. A deep, mysterious affection for her began to bloom inside my chest. We started talking more after that, finding any small excuse to interact, often just exchanging little things. But it was our way of building a silent connection. But like so many beautiful, fragile things in life, this special bond, this Maya, as I came to call it, eventually came to an end. It just faded. It makes me think that maybe it is true what they say. Not every relationship is meant to have a definition or a name. Sometimes, when we search too hard for the meaning, when we try to label something that is pure and unspoken, the connection itself just slips through our fingers. It was a beautiful, unnamed story, and perhaps that's exactly what it was always meant to be. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever had a connection like this, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more reflections. See you next time.